Can you hear me? There we go. Let me just... Something always goes wrong with my flipping thing. Jesus Christ. Every fucking time. I'm joking. Anyway, what was I saying? Welcome everybody to the live stream. Welcome back to the channel. We have our match preview for tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Leicester City v QPR at the King Power Stadium. Refereeing the game is Dean Whitestone. Big clash for Leicester City, I would say. It should be pretty simple and easy for them, you know, with the change of manager. Who we got in the chat? We got Foley. Hey DB, hope you're well. I'm good, thank you. Good to see you. Foley, it's been a while. You have been busy with work, I'm guessing. Hopefully all is good with yourself. I know there's no words to basically talk about what's going on at QPR at the moment. Nick, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for letting me know I'm muted. You guys as well. Eleanor, thank you. What's I say? Heidi, we might... Okay, cool, fair enough. Eleanor, hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you have a good evening. Heidi, my prediction is 4-2 QPR this time. But, oh, God, geez. Big ambitions there. Sound like Julian Stefan with his preview show with QPR, man. Jeez, damn. Okay. Big predictions there by Eleanor. Anyone else? But yeah, we've just finished watching the what do you call it? QPR's Julian Looks Leicester video on YouTube. I don't know how you lot feel about it if you've seen it. But right now he just keeps going on about the same thing as ambition, positive, and always what's the word he uses? With the C word, I can't think of it now, but yeah, he keeps using it. You know, this one, I would say, it looks a bit different. You know, it feels a bit different. You know, it looks like he's more cheerful, like something's happened at the club. I don't know. It seems different doing that interview. In fact, let me switch to this. Sorry about that. Yeah, he seems different doing this interview. He did seem a bit more cheerful. He did. The way he was talking in there, I'll say this. He did talk about change. Consistency, Nick. Yep, correct. Consistency. So yeah, he spoke about change. Intensity, yeah. This one seems a bit different. He was talking about change, where are we going to actually see a different, because he was talking about tactically, right? Are we going to actually see something different in tactic-wise where he sets up this team? Because he was sounding like it in an interview, to be honest. He says that something's gone wrong. Something needs to change. Yeah, again. And he says it sounds like he's going to change something tactically tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if hopefully no 4-4-2. I'll say that. And hopefully we get something out of tomorrow. You know, we can't go 5 in a row. If we go 5 in a row, the pressure is getting deeper and deeper on him, you know. So yeah, but let's talk about Leicester City for a bit. So as you know, Mike Fuentes started as Leicester City manager. He had a really bad game against coming back to QPR. He did, where QPR beat Leicester, I believe. I need to make sure I'm right here. 4-1. Absolutely smashed it. That was the last performance, if I can remember, that we actually played really good. So yeah, hopefully all same thing. But like I said, well, I always say, different manager. You know, it happened with Southampton. It happened with, I can't remember the other club now. It happened with Blackburn. Will it happen with Leicester? So different tactically. Gary Rowett, we've played Oxford. We know how kind of he plays. He likes to play, you know, consistency passing and counter-attacking football. You know, we got to put pressure on them for sure. Is he laying it differently to Leicester City? Let's have a look. So obviously the recent results with obviously Leicester being with the point deduction, they are out of the relegation zone now, which is good for them. You know, 38 points minus 7 goal difference. So in the last 5, they have won 1, drawn 3 and lost 1. They have, and obviously the last result was obviously at home against Bristol City, where you can see Bristol City pretty much took all the possession on them. but Leicester look like more of a threat up forward now with Gary Rowett. More momentum, a bit more in both halves for Leicester. So that looks very interesting for their sake. If we go to the Ipswich game where they drawed, pretty much all Ipswich, Leicester did fuck all in that game. So yeah, it's actually quite interesting to see that one. Norwich, where they lost 2-0 at home, which is very interesting to see, because obviously for us, you know, it's kind of like Leicester have an opportunity to get something out of this for sure, but it's also an opportunity to see if we can actually do something against Gary Rowett again. You know, Norwich obviously beat them 2-0 at home, dominant performance, but ball possession wise were high for Leicester. Obviously they drew against Middlesbrough, great result for them, but all Middlesbrough it was. And obviously Stoke City, same again, pretty much all Stoke City, with a draw 2-2. But yeah, it looks like there's a difference in playing style and obviously confidence wise, and obviously attack in this Leicester City squad now with Gary Rowett. You know, as you can see, there's a bit more goals in there with Mavididi, Reed, Fatawu, Ayew. You know, Jordan James, one hell of a player, youngster, which you got to be careful with. Oliver Skip, a very good experienced player. Reed, another experienced player in the Championship. Mavididi is meant to be technically a European League player. Fatawu, same thing. Ayew has gone there, but we all know what he's capable of. Thomas, very good left back, 5 assists this season. Nelson, very good centre back, 1 goal this season. Akoli, not really known for him at the moment, but he's got a goal and assist. Chowdhury, who is a very well known, experienced player for Leicester City, and he's been playing right back at the moment this season. So, are we going to have a similarity to what we see at home when we played Leicester City? I'm not too sure, because obviously, like I said, we're playing up a different manager. You know, obviously, if we click on the stats from the game at home, Leicester played a dominant performance in ball possession. We were more attacking. Expected goals was there, obviously total shots was there, big chances was there, you know, goals from Koki Sato, Richard Kone, Dembele, and then Benge. So all cracking goals there. Obviously Leicester did score a goal. Silko Thomas, it's actually the defender in it, I think that was. So yeah, what I want to see out of this game, where obviously in his interview he's been talking about change. He said something about change, 100%. I'm hoping to see no Kone on up front. I want a different forward up front for sure. I want to see some better attacks. He said this, for example, and this is what I've been saying all season. Where we're hoofing the ball up there for fuck all reason, right? And losing it straight away. This is what we've been doing for the past 4 months, 5 months, I would say. Hoofing the ball up there for no reason. And this is why we're losing possession of the ball so much. And he's talked about it in the thing. And hopefully we see a difference in less balls getting booted up there. More chance of or passing the ball on the ground. Attacking threats. I personally would say this. There's no point of throwing a ball up there unless Kone fucking runs for it or someone else runs for it. It's that simple. And Kone's not going to run for it. At the end of the day, Kone wants the ball handed to him in his feet. And that's the only way you're going to get him to score. So yeah, I honestly think these long balls are a bit not effective for us. We need to change it up. Hopefully he does change it up, what he's been talking about, hopefully. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully you guys agree with what I'm saying. You don't have to. Obviously, you know, everyone has their own opinion on what they think. Personally, like I said, I want to see a different team out there, and yeah, go from there. What does the comments say here? Nick says Poku will be a hero of 2-1 to us. Consistency, obviously we read that. JS interview are the same intensity. Dunn's interview was better. It was very honest. Listen, look, Dunn's going to be honest. He loves the club. He plays for the badge. And he's our captain. You know, he's not going to lie. Listen, look, these players know whatever's going on in the club right now. They know what they need to do. You know, so it's that simple. Nick says, with JS, he can do only so much tactically, but players' attitude have to be on point from kickoff. It's a bit of both, mate. It's a bit of both, Nick. You know, players have to fix up for sure, whatever's going on. And, you know, Julian has to kind of come out as well and be honest with certain things. So, yeah. H Football, my preview for this match is that we are going to lose again. No worries, mate. I'll be honest, I'm not even predicting anything. I'm going to shut my mouth up. Apart from, I just hope for a better performance. So, yeah. Foley said, I'll do a prediction tomorrow when I see the team. We'll go from there. Foley says, if Kone does play, he can't be coming back in defense. He is useless in defense. I agree with that. You know, there's been sometimes this season in corner-wise, he has been absolutely appalling defending corners, and it needs to stop. He needs to stay on the halfway line, and I feel like Sato needs to stay on the halfway line, or just on the edge of the box, just to get that counter-attack going. Would be nice. You know, it's got to happen. At the end of the day, we see Burrell and Kone usually do it when they're on the field. Why not try it with a different player, you know? So obviously going into this Leicester game, we'll see 5 wins both, 1 draw. You know, going to Leicester, we've had some bad days. We've had some bad days going to Leicester. You know, in 2015 we lost 5-1. In 2025 we lost the FA Cup, obviously 6-2. But we had a great result at home against them, so I'm really happy with that. So yeah. At the end of the day, we got to kind of prevent Leicester from passing the ball. We need to put them on the attack a lot. Is the King Power Stadium a very wide stadium? It's hard to say. It's about average, really. It's a bit like Cardiff City, I would say. So yeah, I would probably say a difference in formation might be best in this circumstance. I personally don't want to see Amadou and Bengue in that right back scenario. I don't think he plays well at right back. I know everyone keeps saying that, you know, he scored goals there and all of that, but at the end of the day, if you look at his work ethic, his stats, they're not impressive at that right back scenario. So yeah, I really want to see something different. You know, Davis has not been on form. Do you know what? I tell a lie, right? I think it was, what game was it? There was a game where at home, I can't remember the game at home he played. I think it was the last home game where obviously we lost. He actually did an all right game. He had an all right, I think it was against Middlesbrough. He had an all right game. He did, yeah. Fo says, I don't think we have been getting enough tackles in. We have been ball watching 100%. The 2 centre backs at the moment, Jimmy Dunn and Ronnie, have not been defending properly, and it's that simple. You know, Steve Cook even as well. He's not been doing fuck all. So yeah, Ryan says JS won't do anything different. Well, he said something in it. If you've watched the interview, he said something. So listen, look, all I can say is I hope so. I hope so. But you know, I can't really put faith in it until I see it. You know, that's my motto. You know, I don't believe something can tell until I see it with my own eyes. You know, I really hope to come out of this with a draw. But the main thing for me is that is an excellent performance from the boys. That's all I care about. So yeah. I personally want to see a different team out there. I know we got injuries, whatever, but yeah, I just personally want to see a different team out there. I don't want to see Kone out front unless it's coming on off the bench. So yeah, you know, I don't hate Kone. I just believe in if a striker's not scoring goals and he's out of form, you need to try something different. That's my motto. It's that simple. You know, I'd honestly rather put flipping Dexter Blackstock up front right now. At least I can rely that if we throw in a freaking corner, he wins the ball. You know, it's that simple. Fred says we need to hit them hard and early. Don't allow them time on the ball. I agree with that one as well. You know, when Gary Rowett does the Oxford stuff, he does go for the attack and the long balls as well. So long balls, I reckon, is something we've got to watch out for as well. Charlie Port says I like Poku on the second half as a sub. I think it was terrific, mate. I think Poku coming on woke up the players a little bit, give a little energy, and he did well. I'm not saying he was amazing, but he did well. He did all right, and you know, I just hope he doesn't play straight away because I don't want him getting injured. I really like Poku. I watched him last season and he was so incredible at Peterborough. I know it's a big step up for intensity, But seriously, I want him to succeed at QPR because he's a very talented player. QRan says Obiku could be back. I've read. Where did you read that? I haven't read anything on that. Let me see on Google what it's saying on QPR. Oh my god, hang on, wait a second. Hang on. When did this come out? Alright, okay, cool. So Steve Cook probably will miss out. Apparently he could be injured after obviously the Birmingham game. Apparently that is a chance on Google, it says. I'm trying to see where it says anything he could be available. Was it on Twitter? Did you see it on Twitter? Let me see. Obiku. So Obiku. It doesn't say. Can't see anything on here. Where did you get it? That information? Because I'll be honest, I haven't got anything. No one's told me anything apart from the usual shit. Let me go on Twitter and see if there's anything on Twitter about it. Sorry people, I apologize. I know this is something that you don't want. That's old. Latest news I want to see. There's nothing. There's nothing on Twitter. It might have been in news now. Can't remember. All right, I'll check news now later. I will. That's something I will check. Because obviously, I sometimes it can be bullshit. So yeah, I'd rather look at it, see who it is. Could be an option for soon. Alright, cool. Soon means fuck all to me, to be honest. I see what you mean. Right, but listen, look, I'll put this out there. So if anyone follows an Instagram page, a QPR page, I can't remember who it is, but he puts news out for QPR. He does put news, and if I can find it on here right now,
look, Erica.
Let me find it. Where is it? QPR. I gotta find it now. Where is it? Where is it? It's usually on here somewhere. Official QPR. Where is he? He's usually on here. What the hell? Oh, I gotta find him. Hang on. QPR Central. That's it. QPR Central. It's a really good. He's actually taken it off. Oh my god, really? Okay, it's not on there. But right. So last night he posted something on his shorts. He did, and he said that Madsen is probably going to be out for the rest of the season, which I had a feeling. He also said Ilias Sher, there's no news on him whatsoever. Everyone is boggled out and baffled by it. Who else was there? Obuku could return at the end of the season. So same as what's his name? Burrell. It could be Burrell as well. I think there was no news on Obuku either. So yeah, but Dembele, ITZYEBOIDB, and I think there was one more player that have all confirmed should be fit for pre-season next season. So yeah. What time is kickoff tomorrow? Foley says 3 p.m. 3 p.m. kickoff. No early game. We'll be live from 2:45. So yeah, but yeah. Obiwoku might be back against Portsmouth. Okay. Well, I don't know. There's been nothing of anything of him whatsoever on social media that I can find. I've even tried to contact someone that I know, but no news whatsoever. News now can sometimes be boggled. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We will. But personally, I want to see him on the bench or something. You know, it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, we can only wait and see. Now, obviously, injury problems. As I said, I don't know what's going on with Chair. No one said anything about Chair. Is Chair gone? I'm not too sure. There must be something going on with him. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's the only news that I've got to say in this. unfortunately, I wish Ilias Share, you know, there was more news on it. Paul Nardi, I wish there was Ilias Share is fit, but obviously because it's Ramadan, maybe he's not playing because it's Ramadan. I don't know. You know, you know, we have to kind of look at that, but yeah, I'm not too sure. But yeah, apart from that, put your predictions in the comments below when this live stream's ended, so that we can have a look tomorrow what everyone's saying. West 12 Pete, hey DB, how you doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. I got my voice back a little bit, but yeah, just I'm not looking forward to tomorrow, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully you're okay, Pete. Thanks for tuning in. Keep Chair fit and sell him. Listen, look, I don't know what's going on with Chair. I wish I knew. I wish I had someone that could tell me something about Chair, because I really think he's a great player for QPR. I think he's outstanding. You know, he's not the best player that we've produced or best player that we've had, but he's interesting, and yeah, so yeah. Pete says 2-0 to Leicester City. Okay, fair dues. Put that in the comments when the live stream ends as well, please. So we can go ahead and focus on it tomorrow in the live stream. Like I said, it'll be live from 2:45. I keep fucking repeating myself. I do apologize. But apart from that, anyone have anything to say in the chat? Anyone interested in saying anything? Here's your time now. About QPR, anything that you need to be asked, or any questions before we leave it there? I know we've only gone for 23 minutes today, but I'll be honest, there's not much to really say. You know, I think we've covered everything with Leicester City and QPR. You know, with four losses in a trot. Hopefully we don't make it 5. We need to get back on track as soon as possible. You know, we've seen Poku come off the bench and have a good performance, but main thing is I want to see us have a new, different kind of, not tactic, but approach to this game. You know, I want to see a different formation. Well, do you know what? I'm sick and tired of it. I just want to say this. I just want to see something different, because I'm sick and tired of saying different formations, different players, all of this. I just want to see something different, and that is it. I want to see a good performance and go from there. So yeah. But apart from that, guys and girls, whoever's tuning in, we'll be live tomorrow from 2:45 or 2:30. Depends on what we do. But if you're gonna be there, don't be late. Yeah, we'll catch you all tomorrow. Hopefully most of you in the chat will be tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, and we'll catch you in a bit. Have a good evening. Peace, love, positivity as always. Thank you everyone for obviously the live chat and the comments. Much love, much appreciated. Don't forget the shirt on the chat. Oh, do you know what? That's probably why we've been freaking losing, Foley. I haven't got the chair on the... I haven't had it in a while. Flipping heck. Anyway, catch you lot in a bit. Stay tuned. See you tomorrow.